Okay, I'm Maria back with another video, and I'm kind of laying in my bedroom, trying to relax, because I don't get sleep these days. And I know that when I was in Lancaster, which is a bad place to live anyway, in my opinion, the Antelope Valley is really bad when it comes to employment. But I wanted to state that I'm only accepting regular jobs in my job search. When I was in the Antelope Valley, I was not getting the response that I needed, so I got desperate and thought, okay, well, maybe I'll work for myself. Okay, the thing is, I cannot be a general contractor, okay, especially in the situation that I'm in right now. The reason why is because if I have to move, I don't have the ability to establish myself in a different location without a regular, consistent income that a regular 9-to-5 job would supply, okay? So therefore, working for myself is something that I cannot do, okay? I cannot work for myself, and I don't have the ability to work for myself. I don't even have the tools to work for myself, okay? So that is an absolute no. I need a regular job, regular 9-to-5, work for an employer, and that's what I want to do. I think there's a lot of people, because there's so much hands in this, and they really shouldn't be a part of this anyway, because they think, well, I think she should be doing this, whether that be something artistic or whatever, and they're making assumptions about me that are wrong, okay? Yeah, I wanted special projects, but my special projects more relate to social issues and that sort of thing. In the past, I've always wanted to get like my work published and stuff like that. But as far as going into business for myself, I made an attempt only because I couldn't find something else. And my reputation, because of stupid Facebook, was so bad at that time that people were basically just thinking, I don't know what they were thinking. And now I'm like, oh my God, no, I cannot do that, especially if I'm supposed to uproot from one location to another. Presenting myself as a general contractor would not work, okay? So I have to find a regular job, okay? A regular job, and that's what I want to do. I want to be around people. And see, the thing is, when you get mobbed at a work, I think people think, well, you're just overly sensitive, okay? Most issues at work can be resolved, fairly easily, okay? But what happened to me is an extreme case, and this is why there's so many people making videos. These targeted individuals are making videos about, being followed, being stalked, this sort of thing. And it's an interesting topic to study, okay? And I think I've made enough videos, and there's other people covering it. But there is no way in this world that I can be a general contractor, work for myself right now, especially if I'm supposed to go from one point to another. That is impossible to do. You cannot do that. I cannot, sit here and try to advertise myself, try to set up and get an apartment and all of this stuff, because it requires money, okay? So if I was to secure employment, then that would be an easier transition. There is no way in the world I would be able to do that in the situation that I'm in. And I would not be able to do anything here in this town of Bakersfield. So once again, this is something that the collective has created that cannot be. I am not the kind of person. Also, I want people to understand that, because I am very intuitive. My intuition is extremely heightened right now, because I feel that I'm in a sense of danger. I'm in a dangerous situation, and it's going to continue to be that way until this issue gets resolved. These people have created a lot of problems for me, and problems that, should have never happened, and so because of that, I'm in a heightened state of awareness. I am not going to change my career goals, because there's no reason for me to. There is no reason for me to change anything that I have planned, because I have put in my 20 years, and I've also had 10 years of management experience. Now, there is nothing else I can do. I cannot do anything else. There is no other occupation, and I think there's a lot of rumors going on Facebook about, I don't know, the Steve Lyles issue or whatever. I'm in no position to have any interactions with people right now. That's not going to happen. I am having severe mental anxiety attacks over this issue. It is creating a lot of problems, and I want Steve Murray to get out of my life, okay? I don't want him in my life. I'm so sorry I ever worked for him. Now, as far as the religious issue, I'm standing top firm on that because I have biblical references on that as well as legal references on that, and I'm completely right when I talk about my religious perspective on that. It's illegal, okay, and it's always going to be illegal to do what these people have done. So these people basically in Bakersfield have made up rules as they went along. I have a clean, my conscience is clean, okay. The guilt is here in Bakersfield. Bakersfield is guilty, not me. Now I believe. It's not about belief, okay. I know I'm right, okay. So it's not about being, actually, there's no reason for me to even have to even bring in my religious issues because it's against the law. It's completely illegal. I could worship a roll of toilet paper, and I don't have to justify that to anybody. That's the law, okay? It's the law. So I'm not interested in, getting married to anybody. I don't want to get married to anybody. I want to be on my own, okay? And it's for my own mental well-being. And, because this Facebook stuff has gone on long enough, and I am no longer interested in dealing with it anymore. I mean, I think it's just absolutely ridiculous, and it's basically destroyed my life, okay? I have absolutely no interest, and it's not even possible to work for myself, okay? I don't have the ability to do that, so I need a regular job. I need a regular job that, go in 9 to 5, working my hours, and I need to stay within the same field. It makes sense, okay? And there's no legal reason to take me out of my line of employment because that just isn't going to happen. So, and there's really no reason why I don't have to change anything about myself. I am who I am. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the offense is. I think here in Bakersfield, there's a lot of people who, this probably started in Bakersfield, the whole religious thing. It could have been started from my family. I know it started, there was a lot of issues going on at Murray, at the food farmer's place. All of these things are based on things that are not professional. None of them relate to employment, and it's all discrimination, okay? So I'm not interested in working for myself. I don't have the ability. I don't have the resources to work for myself. I don't have it. And compared to other people, like, for example, if I was to do bookkeeping at home, there are, like, people who are certified public accountants that are going to be able to cover that field far more than me. So then that would be a competition that I wouldn't even be interested in competing against. So I need a regular 9 to 5 job, which I know that I'm good for it, okay? So I don't really care exactly where I move to in California. I just need a job. And I'm not, like I said, just because I'm extremely intuitive doesn't mean I'm going to be walking around reading people's minds. It doesn't work that way, okay? These people, my intuition tends to be, like I said, heightened when I'm in danger, okay? The situation that these people call, and I will name out my perps. I'll name every single last one of them out. I don't care. I don't care anymore because these people, I'm in a sense of danger because these people have done something that has caused me considerable harm, okay? And because I'm in this situation, I keep thinking, because I know all the possibilities of what can happen to me, and it's not going to stop until I get a regular job, okay, and I'm safe. As soon as I get out of Bakersfield, then I will feel safe. Until then, I'm not going to feel safe, okay? So anybody who thought that I was going to go into business for myself, I'm making this very clear. Anybody who thought that I was going to go into business for myself, that was something that I kind of thought I would do and kind of played around with. But after considering the situation, because my back was against the wall, especially in the Antelope Valley. I mean, that was when it was like, it was just a very strange situation, and I didn't understand exactly what was going on. But I don't need anybody's permission. I don't need anybody approving it. My mother needs to stay out of the situation. It is none of her business what I do for a living. I don't want her involved in my life, okay? Period. Done. Okay, she needs to realize, and she's getting old, and I want her to realize exactly how fucked up she is. She's fucked up, okay? She's fucked up if she's going to destroy somebody's life. Okay, that's why I'm cutting her out of my life. I'm done with the Gordons. Done. So, and there is no stipulations and people telling me when I'm going to, actually get my job, or I have to get married in order to get my job, or something along those lines, okay? The thing is, if they feel as though, if I have issues, relationship issues, there's probably reasons for that, and they're probably very, deep-seated issues, and some of it's just based on reality, but some of it's deep-seated issues that I'm 46 now, that at the age of 46, I'm not going to just be able to get over that, in a blink of an eye, okay? I have witnessed too much deception on the part in relationships, and not just my relationship, I'm talking about everybody's relationship. I have never, ever once seen any marriage that I thought was a good example, period. I have never seen one. So therefore, I don't really feel as though it's something that I want to venture into. And that's why it is what it is. And I have my own standards, okay? And if and when I do decide to do something like that, I am going to be very leery of anybody who approaches me, period. So if they approach me, I'm going to immediately, my perp signal is going to go off, and I'm going to reject them, okay? So if I was to be interested in somebody, and only me, if I decide to be interested, I will approach them. Other than that, forget it, because, that's just how it has to be. I'm not interested in marriage, okay, for that very reason. I have never, ever once seen any marriage that was actually worth that, so that I kept thinking, oh, I want to do that because they look so happy. I have never seen a positive marriage, ever, not one time. So, that's just the way it is. So I'm trying to clear up this misconception, Maria's going to go work for herself. That's not possible, okay? It's not possible. So anything that's a collective, the wheels that they've set in motion, it needs to stop, because I'm not interested in getting married to anybody. I will not marry anybody. I'm not going to, okay? That's just not going to happen. I have to be very careful about who I come in contact with. I have to feel like I'm going to be protected. I have to be safe. And most people are going to try to, at this point, because the collective has overexposed me, I am open to all kinds of perps who are going to try to use me, whether they need to supplement their income and get married to me, and they just want somebody to use me for some real reason, or whatever. So I need to be safe. There is no reason why these people deserve to be sued. So these people need to just get the hell out of my life. The least they can do is make a donation to my GoFundMe account, because I'm serious. This has created a lot of problems, and they put my life in jeopardy for a very long time. So, and I don't care. I personally, I have no problem. I'm going to name everybody on my list, on my genocide report. If I haven't mentioned your name in my previous videos, I will definitely put it on my genocide report, period. Because it's not about me being a poor sport. It's about survival. This is a very important issue, California, as well as the rest of the United States. And so, no, Maria is not going to work for herself. Maria, especially if I'm going to be forced out of a town, that is impossible to do, okay? It is impossible, especially considering what these people have put me through. That is not going to happen. It is not even possible. Not possible. Okay? Because I'm not going to be able to service all these clients from different... You need to have adequate transportation. I need to be able to secure an apartment that would be close to my workplace so that I can be able to drive back and forth until I can get on my feet to get another vehicle. Okay? I'm telling you, these people have really fucked my life over big time. Okay? So there is no going, Maria's in business for herself. Like I said, if somebody wanted to do, there's a lot of people who do accounting from work and from home, and that's great, okay? But considering the fact that I'm not a CPA, considering the fact that I don't even have an adequate computer system, okay? I do for home banking and stuff like that, but I don't have one enough for business. So that would be idiotic to think that I would go into work for myself. So I am not interested in associating with my family in any way, shape, or form. I am not going to change my religious views, because I'm going to tell you something about the religious issue, okay? What many people don't understand, that this is, you need to consider this a test, okay? This whole religious thing, if Armageddon was to happen right now, the people who do this are going to be fucked, okay? They're going to be fucked, okay? I'm not talking about Christianity. I'm talking about this commercialized Christianity that a lot of people are buying into. It's wrong, okay? Plain and simple. It's wrong. So, that needs to, it doesn't have a place in employment anyway. So I'm going to, I just needed to say that. I'm not going into business for myself, okay? And I'm not dealing with my family. My family's done, okay? I don't ever want to see them again. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to have anything to do with them, and I need to forget them. And it's for my own mental well-being. And as far as Polly is concerned, that's not even going to happen. I'm staying here in Bakersfield until I find another job. Plain and simple. I don't care what it looks like to other people. I didn't realize that, you know, Polly was and Piggy had some weird shit going on. I had fucking no idea. I mean, I had my suspicions, but then it kind of started becoming more and more clear. And now I'm like, ew, gross, and I'm just not really into all of that. You know what I mean? I think it's disgusting. So, anyway, I am doing the best I can to get the hell out of Bakersfield. And so I need to make it very clear that anything that the collective put out there is bullshit. It's all speculation. I am not going to go work for myself. I need a regular job. I need something that's going to pay me what I'm worth, which I'm worth a lot. But I'm being modest as far as what I'm asking for, because yeah, I'm modest. Okay, I mean, because really I'm worth more than I'm worth 6 figures. Seriously, I'm worth 6 figures, and I could very well run a company on my own with my eyes closed. Okay, I can run a company with my eyes closed, no problem. But you know, and I can present myself that way too. I can present myself that way. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there who less than I do have, and you know what? They're sitting here drinking shitloads. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and yeah, I deserve to get what I want. Okay, and I'm worth every penny. So no. Maria cannot work by herself. Maria cannot work for herself, especially and that's just it. You know, the collective does not have the foresight that I do. They don't understand stuff, and that's why I'm so resentful of them intruding in my life, because they have made too many mistakes, and they had no right to do it. Okay, that's why. So I need people to understand whatever these people have said, whatever they've done. Ignore it, okay? Because Maria will not work for herself. Maria cannot work for herself, okay? My side projects are more social-based issues of bringing about awareness to help targeted individuals right now. There are some educational things that I want to put into place, but that's not something that, you know, that's not something that's going to generate any income at the present moment, okay? So all these misconceptions that these people have are slowing me down. And these people need to do whatever they can to get the hell out of my life. I do encourage the collective to make donations to my GoFundMe account, because these people are the ones who put me in this situation, and these people really should be sued. Okay, they should be. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope this clears up any misconceptions. Maria's not going to work for herself. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.